Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions and my name's Greg. Hope everybody's doing okay today. I just finished my series of books, so I figured, go ahead and listen to some music. I read like incessantly. I mean, it's one of the least dangerous addictions, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's as bad as heroin in a lot of ways. I mean, I will read anything that is in front of my eyes. But so, I go through these phases where I read a different genre. I mean, I was always into science fiction, and uh, I like historical fiction, and read a lot of biographies, and just all kinds of stuff. Shit, man. At one point, I was reading westerns. Just not my style, but I decided to read a bunch of westerns. So anyway, these days I'm reading like urban fantasy type stuff, and it's just TV. I mean, basically, I can chug down one of those books in a day with no problem, and it's just mindless entertainment. But since I'm reading within that genre, there's like all this stuff that I end up reading that is not what I anticipated at all. So the uh, the last series was actually a romance series, and so it's pretty pathetic. My wife was telling me, "Well, quit reading it," because I'd be in there and I'd go, "Oh no, it's so sad. Oh no," and she's just quit reading it. It's like, no, no. I do the same thing if I'm watching some movie or whatever. So but anyway, I'm done with that series. So I can go on from there and read something a little calmer, I guess. But anyway, I just find it funny. It's interesting. So anyway, the other day I had done Star Hotel by Cold Chisel, and the song was okay, but it wasn't my favorite song by them. But I lacked this the cultural cultural context to understand what the hell they were talking about. And that's often the case. Something will be significant in Australia, and I've never heard of it, don't know anything about it, so it's meaningless to me. So, after that, I went ahead and I took a look at uh, the official video, where they show scenes of the riot there in Newcastle and at the Star Hotel, and uh, I read about it a little bit and stuff, and I was kind of curious. I mean, was it all just about rock and roll, or was there anything else involved? I mean, I know that the uh, the the Star Hotel was like three different clubs. The front, the middle, and the back. And the back is where the rock and roll bands played, and was smaller, and so people were often outside and stuff. But I read that the inner bar was a gay bar. So I was wondering, was that involved in the riot at all? I mean, certainly we had shit like that happen here in the U.S. Where the cops tried to go in and shut down a gay bar, and didn't go over real well. But so anyway, as I'm reading all this, they said that the band that was playing, that the cops came up and turned off the mic, was the Heroes. And so this song was written, I guess, like a year after that happened, but it's called "The Star and the Slaughter," and so I thought it would be appropriate that I watch this. So here's the Heroes.
Town, you can hear the women scream. Well, I want action. to land a girl, and a fire burning in my soul.
Well, that was pretty good. Yeah, rock and roll. Great guitars, and I enjoyed his voice a lot. It was a good song, and the lyrics were definitely somewhat explanatory, of what happened. I I found it really interesting that apparently that was the biggest riot in Australian history, and it was about rock and roll. We had riots. We still have riots here in the U.S. But they're generally racial or back in the day, more political and stuff. But I just found that interesting. I don't want to make any assumptions about the Australian character, but like I say, I just find it, I find it hilarious that it was about rock and roll. Something really good to write about. I mean, for sure. So, anyway, uh, write in and give me your thoughts on that. I'm really curious, and um, I watched several different things where they showed scenery from the or scenes from the riot, and tell me if anybody was there, because I swear to God, it seemed like one of the people in the crowd I recognized from, one of the folks that writes in. I'm probably wrong, but besides which, it was, more than a few years ago. So, but let me know. Let me know. So, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I'll be back in a minute. So, hit like, subscribe, and we will see you all then. Bye bye.